And the fact that the American dream does feel dead for a lot of people. The younger generations are feeling like they cannot compete with what their parents did. They're not going to be able to provide for themselves and their children the way their parents did, because their parents were able to go to work, save up money, purchase a home, and have children, put their children through college and all these things. And nowadays, the younger generations are living back at home with their families because they can't afford it. And it's not to look down on these people. A lot of people are trying to do the best that they can to make ends meet. So the American dream feels dead for a lot of people. Between college debt, job instability, and the way that housing prices are, a lot of people feel like they just can't make the moves that they want to in order to be able to move forward in life, to feel like they're being successful. The whole thing with, hard work pays off doesn't feel realistic anymore. It feels like just a joke, because nowadays you're working harder and harder and it's not paying off. In fact, a lot of people are just getting in more debt. So I really think this is why people are just checking out emotionally from society, because they just are losing, control of their finances, and you feel like you don't have control of your life. So it's just really, really getting hard for people here in the United States.
What she's describing is exactly why so many people feel like hard work doesn't pay off anymore in America. Their parents could work 1 or 2 jobs, save, buy a house, have kids, and slowly move up. But younger generations are working just as hard, sometimes harder, and still can't afford basic milestones. Rent takes half the paycheck, groceries and medical bills eat the rest, and owning a home feels like a fantasy. On top of that, student loans follow people into their 30s and 40s. Jobs that used to be stable can disappear overnight because of layoffs, outsourcing, or automation. So even when you do everything right, the ground keeps moving under your feet. That's why the old idea that hard work always pays off doesn't feel realistic for a lot of people anymore. The amount of effort stayed the same, but the cost of living and the rules of the game changed. It doesn't mean hard work is useless. It means hard work by itself isn't enough when wages, housing, debt, and job security are stacked against you. People aren't failing because they're lazy, many are exhausted and still stuck.